It is Pere and Middleton, Game 15 of the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament. Steve Maves being joined by Josh Metz once again. Middleton coming off of an 11-1 win over Appleton about an hour ago or so, as they look for their first state championship here in AAA American Legion play. They won the AA in 1978. Pere looking for their first championship since 2021. Josh, you just talked to Jason about it back-to-back for Middleton. Pere coming off of a heartbreaking loss last night. What do we got here for this one?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see. I think the conventional wisdom would say Pere has the advantage, not having to play that last game and, use pitching. But Middleton played really well last game, and momentum is a real thing. So, and Pere's coming off that tough loss last night. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I could see it going either way. I know that's not very helpful, but I would give the edge to Pere, but But luckily, it's not very hot out either. Yeah. So, it's not like Middleton had to go through and play 90 degrees and, get worn out. So, and they had a nice, comfortable lead early. So it wasn't the most stressful game for them either. So that could definitely help them out today. Yeah,
Pere's offense struck early in this tournament. Won 13-3 in their first game, 7-0 in their second, 8-7 in their next one, and got beat yesterday. But Middleton's bats have come to life the last two games. They won 13-0 yesterday over Manitowoc and 11-1 just about an hour ago over Appleton. We'll go through our Associated Bank starting lineups, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Middleton is the home team again here, as they were just a little while ago. Go through the Pere starting lineup. Batting first in left field is Brett Weckworth. Mason Sequin bats second in center field. Isaac Pullman, the power hitter, is at first base. He bats third. Ethan Collar is at second base, batting fourth. Trey Butterfield is a designated hitter. He bats fifth. Colton Setzer is in right field. He bats sixth. Batting seventh is Ethan Krepline at third base. Trenton Krewalt is behind the plate. He bats eighth. Caden Kreutz is a shortstop. He bats ninth. And Trey Butterfield is hitting for the pitcher, Holden Malloy. For Middleton in this one, batting first and at second base is Chase Rogers. Charlie Tompak bats second in center field. Jackson Guerrero is at shortstop. Easton Harris is in right field. Copeland Look is behind the plate. Ray Feinberg is at first. August Fassler is in left. Joey Pasaglia is a DH. Tommy Winsack is at third base. And Brody Kalshire is the pitcher. The exact same lineup for Middleton, except for their pitcher, who was Bennett O'Connor in Game 1. We'll have our starting lineups here in a second, but Middleton getting hot at the right time. Their bats have come to life the last two games, as mentioned, and have run ruled their last two games. And we are going to have pregame festivities here in just a moment before we get underway. And Angelica, let's take a break here before we come back for our starting lineups, our code of conduct, and our national anthem. You're watching Championship Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
BT.com. Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-BT.com. Is your business...
The 97th annual state tournament here in Wisconsin, Legion Baseball. Again, the 8 teams that had qualified this week had 8 down to 2. Eau Claire and DC Everest, Oconomowoc and De Pere, Manitowoc and Middleton, Appleton, and Stevens Point. We are playing a 15th game this year because De Pere lost last night to Appleton. They were the final undefeated team. They got the championship day bye, and now they take on Middleton, who they beat in a dramatic fashion the other night in a walk-off from Ethan Krepline in the bottom of the 7th inning. Colton Setzer had 4 stolen bases. Colton has 10 stolen bases this week. You mentioned in the first game just how important those extra bases are, and we saw it a couple times in Game 1.
Yeah, and I would expect a lot of the same from De Pere again. They ran, I have that they stole 6 bases against Middleton the other night, and if you look at how that 7th inning played out for them, 1 out single, stole second, stole third, that was the difference. And easy.
Tell Middleton to take the field.
That was an easy run then for De Pere on that base hit then to score the winning run. They're uber aggressive. Like Middleton doesn't necessarily steal as many bases, but they are so crazy aggressive on once they get on the bases and balls in play.
Taking a look through here as these two teams played in late June. A 6-1 win for Middleton and a 15-8 win for De Pere in the 2 matchups that they played on June 22nd. Those were and then they, of course, just won 8-7 the other night. So this is the 4th matchup of the year between these two teams, and Brody Kalshire will be on the mound for Middleton against De Pere. Middleton will be the home team in this one. That gives them the final at-bat as things finish up here in the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament. Game number 15, we've had a good crowd here in Stevens Point all week. We've had a good crowd watching online. We can't thank you all enough, and we look forward to one more here in Stevens Point before we pack things up and start our trek to the fall sports season, and then get ready for the AAA State Tournament next year in Marshfield. Bonduella 1, New London 0. That's an elimination game at the top of the 4th in New London. Starting lineups are had. Kevin Johnson, our home plate umpire here in the championship game. Bruce Schaff down at 3rd. Derek Freeman at 2nd. And Gary Spencer down at 1st base for this one. Again, it is a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. 2nd day of August already. The summer continues to fly by every year faster and faster, and this one no different. We're less than 3 weeks away from opening kickoff in high school football. Have state tournament here. WBA, the adult men's baseball regionals next weekend around the state, including one in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll see if we'll bring those games to you here today, or next week, pardon me. De Pere fans traveled well. They were loud last night. The Middleton Cardinals looking to make history here in in a couple hours. Brett Weckworth to lead things off, the left fielder, against Brody Kalshire.
Yeah, last game, first inning was a good start for Middleton. That definitely helped propel them to that win last game. We talked about how important that first inning is, so we'll see how both teams come out here today.
First pitch right on the nose at 3:30 p.m., 79 degrees. Kalshire misses high. Yeah, Bennett O'Connor threw just 15 pitches in that first inning, and then they turned around and made the Appleton pitcher Rylan Winkler throw 40 to get him out of that game. There's a line drive to right. And Weckworth picks up his first hit, or the first hit of the game. And DePere's got a base runner here in the first. That'll bring up Mason Sequin, the center fielder. Speed all around this DePere lineup from top to bottom, and we'll see what they can do here. Copeland Look, the catcher. August Fassler in left, Charlie Topak in center, and Easton Harris in right. Tommy Winsek, Jackson Guerrero, Chase Rogers, Ray Feinberg from third to first. First one to Sequin, misses away, and it's 1-0.
I would expect him to take off on this one.
Winsek in on the grass at third. Back, and it's an error by Kalshire. And he's going to round second, go to third, all the way to the fence. The throw from Harris is going to be cut off, and DePere's got a base runner at third with nobody out on the error. Bad throw there by Kalshire, and Weckworth stands at third base with nobody out. It's one that he likes. Fly ball to right. In on it is Harris. Makes the catch. Weckworth is going to tag the throw up the line. And Copeland Look skies high to bring it down for the first out. Easton Harris with a nice catch. One away for Isaac Pullman, the power hitter.
Yeah, that one just a bit too shallow to risk when you got Pullman coming up. He's been on a heater this week.
Couple of home runs for Isaac. And the first offering. Ground ball up the middle, and he drives in the first run. Not too much on that one, just right back up the middle, and Pullman drives in another run, and DePere leads 1-0. Little things there for DePere offensively. A single. Weckworth got to third on the air, and then Pullman drives him in for Ethan Collar.
Yeah, they've been doing that the whole tournament. Just they are tough when they get on base.
Kalshire pumps in a strike. It's 0-1. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Throughout Wisconsin, take your next step and contact them today. Kalshire fires. Ground ball to short. Backhanded by Guerrero to second for one. Across and dropped again at first by Feinberg. So Collar will reach on the fielder's choice. Pullman eliminated at second. And there's two away now for Trey Butterfield, the DH. Trey last night, 2 for 2, a couple of singles and a walk. Trey Butterfield DHing today. Spinner nearly clips that front elbow, misses inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Quick start for DePere, leading 1-0. Exactly what you want to have here in the state championship game against a team that had just played, jumping out to that early start.
Yeah, crucial for DePere. Definitely the start you wanted to see from them.
Off the end of the bats, Butterfield had a ball and a strike.
If you're Middleton here, just trying to limit the damage, try to get out of this thing with 1 run.
Get that potent offense back up to the plate. One ball and 1 strike. Fouls into the mitts. 1-2 here to Butterfield. One ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to Guerrero at short again. Tough play to get Butterfield right on the money to retire the side here in the first. DePere gets 1 on a couple of hits. They leave 1 stranded. We've played a half an inning It's De Pere 1. Middleton coming up. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
This championship game, he'll be faced off with Chase Rogers, Charlie Tompack, and Jackson Guerrero, followed by Easton Harris, Copeland Look, and Ray Feinberg. August Fassler bats 7th, Joey Pasaglia, and then Tommy Winsek against the left-hander. He pitched the game against Eau Claire, I believe, did Holden.
No, it was the first game.
First one?
Yep.
Against Oconomowoc.
Yes. I believe he was around 70 pitches that day.
And Kevin Johnson and Gary Spencer having a quick conversation here. I think trying to make sure all the everything's held up well.
Arm sleeve, I think.
I'll ask Holden to roll it up. I think there was a little white strap or something, or a logo on the wrists of it, and so he's rolling it up, and he's going to be back at it. All right, Chase Rogers on this Middleton offense against the lefty Malloy. First one misses away, and we're underway here in the bottom of the first. Lefty pitcher stands as close as you can to the first base bag, and it's 2-0, first base side of the rubber. Defense behind him is Brett Weckworth, Mason Sequin, and Colton Setzer in the outfield. And there's a strike, 2-1. Krepline, Krutz, Collar, and Pullman from third to first. And Trenton Krewald catching. 2-1, grounded into left. A leadoff base hit for Middleton here in the bottom of the first.
Next at bat, number 5, Charlie Tompack.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Charlie Tompack. Nice start for Middleton here in the first. Scored 5 runs in the first inning against Appleton. With the top of the order getting the job done. 1 through 9 in that inning. Got the job done for Middleton.
Yeah, Malloy's got good stuff, but he can tend to be wild at times. That's been, I think, his biggest downfall.
One ball and no strikes to Charlie Tompack, the center fielder. Tompack's ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. 1-0 to Pere. RBI single from Isaac Pullman. Off the knuckles and a foul. It is in the field of play, and they're going to have to have somebody. There's Aton. D'Onofrio heading down there to retrieve it.
Middleton's aggressive so far. Can't change what worked for you last game.
Yeah, we saw that a lot. A lot of foul balls in that first game. increasing and boosting up that pitch count. The 2-1. 3-1.
Yeah, if they can do that, really make Malloy come in and throw, be around the zone, that could be tough for him.
Holden fires back and walked him on five pitches. Runners at first and second for Middleton for Jackson Guerrero. 2 on and nobody out here for Middleton. It's exactly what you want for the Cardinals after giving up that run in the first. And as if things stay put, if they stay as they were, Jackson's probably up there to try and sacrifice like he did in the first game. One up, still one of the craziest sacrifice bunts we've seen, right up near his eyes.
Yeah.
Throw to second, saved there at second base by Ethan Collar from going into center field. Two on and nobody out here for Middleton. Squares that time, pulls it back, and Holden Malloy misses outside, 1-0.
Yeah, I think at this point I might make him throw me a strike. Yep. He's definitely a little flustered out there right now.
Line drive over the glove of Pullman. They're going to send Rogers, and Jackson Guerrero drives in the tying run here in the first. Right over the outstretched glove of Isaac Pullman at first. Runners at the corners now with one out, or with nobody out, and a run across Reese and Harris.
That had to have missed Pullman's glove by mere inches. I can't believe that didn't go right in there.
Now Guerrero at first, corner infielder Ethan Krepline in at third. Bunts it again, first base line coming home. He's going to be safe. Tompack didn't slide, but in there anyway.
Yeah, you got to take the out on that one. Just now you open yourself up for a big inning. If you're Pere, just take the out and move on.
Run comes in, runners at first and second now for Copeland Look. Copeland was our player of the game in the first game. Couple of RBIs. Squares the bunt. There's a strike in there, and it's 0-1. Single, walk, single, and a fielder's choice on the bunt. Squares again. Nearly clips him, misses inside. Bunts it fouled as Copeland, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Now you just got to shorten up, put the ball in play, try to move the runners over, maybe a ground ball to second base.
Bounces in there, Krewall with a nice stop. The 2-2. And that one is over the head of Krepline. They're going to score the runner from second, Guerrero. 3-1 Middleton. The offense stays hot for the Cardinals. Copeland does it again. 4th hit of the inning.
Really nice 2-strike approach there. Shortened up, go opposite field with it. Really nice approach.
Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Learn more at nicoletbank.com. First one in for a strike. 3-1 Middleton. Still nobody out. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Feinberg.
Middleton's tried to give him several outs this inning by bunting, but Pere's just not doing their job and taking them.
Malloy misses outside again. Harrison looked the the runners, and that one just squeaks foul. There's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Really good idea. Almost got it to hug that line there. That's what you want to do. You know, they're trying to keep third baseman to stay home there. Bunt it down the third baseline, make him decide if he's going to crash or not.
Ray Feinberg with 2 on and nobody out. Away. Counter runs full. Much like they did to Rylan Winkler in the previous game, Middleton making the starting pitcher throw a lot of pitches. Line drive to center. That one's going to fall, and that one gets away from Sequin. They're going to score Harris, and they're going to keep the runner at third. That's Look. Feinberg with an RBI single.
That brings up number 22, August Fassler.
Feinberg gets the second. And now a meeting on the mound for Pere. 4 runs in the first inning, again for Middleton. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. As well as Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes for 150 years. Homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Trey Butterfield already warming up for Pere. Could have asked for a much better start. I mean, 4 runs, still nobody out here in the first for Middleton.
Yeah, we got our answer if the momentum would carry over for Middleton, and boy has it. They are, I mean, they're putting some good swings on the ball, finding empty spots in the field, and just really keeping the momentum going. If you're Pere now, you just got to try to find an out and try to limit the damage here.
First offering to Fassler is good for a strike. 4 runs on 5 hits this inning. The only non-hit was a walk to Tompak. There's a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes to Fassler.
I mean, Pere showed they can hit last inning too,
Yep.
So you just got to trust yourselves and try to limit the damage and trust that your offense is going to be able to keep it rolling for you.
Fouled out of play. 0-2 here to Fassler. Joey Pasaglia on deck. Infield plays in, nobody out. 4 runs across. And that one hits August. Then it ricocheted and hits Trenton Krewalt behind the plate as well. A 2-strike hit by pitch.
Yeah, those are killers.
Joey Pasaglia.
That'll bring up the DH, Joey Pasaglia. Base loaded and nobody out. 8th hitter of the inning. Pasaglia had a bloop single in that first inning in the last game. Drove in a run to right field. Corner infield plays in. Middle infield plays back. There's a strike from Malloy, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Ground ball to second. And bobbled at second by Collar. Everybody's going to be safe. Another run. Collar makes the error.
Now batting, 35, Brody Kalshire.
The snowball
That'll
effect
bring
is
up
real.
Tommy Winsek.
Correct that, number 4.
Sometimes it's just so hard to stop that snowball running down the hill and things like situations like this. Pere's been so clean defensively this week.
Winsek clearing eyes out. Base loaded, nobody out. 5 runs across for the number 9 hitter, Tommy Winsek. First one misses. Malloy fires back. Ground ball to short, backhanded by Kreutz, and he bobbled it.
Back to the top of the order for Middleton.
My goodness.
Chase Rogers.
That'll bring up back to the top of the order and Chase Rogers. Had been a tough play all around on Winsek's ground ball. See what they scored. And they're going to balk him home. Fassler scores on the balk. And that'll be it for Holden Malloy. Could not get an out here in the first. 7 across for Middleton. A pitching change coming up. We'll be back. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Trey Butterfield, a new pitcher here for De Pere in the first inning. Seven runs on 5 hits, a couple of errors. And Holden Malloy unable to get out of that first inning for De Pere. The Trey Butterfield going up against the top of this order. See the 13 runs against Manitowoc, 11 runs against Appleton. And now 7 runs here in the first inning, still with nobody out for Chase Rogers. And, yeah, you mentioned it during the first mound meeting. The momentum just keeps on carrying, and obviously De Pere not helping themselves, but Middleton's putting the ball in play and finding gaps.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. Just really good approaches. You can see it's carried over from last game. I mean, just no easy outs. You put the ball in play, you're going to make things happen a lot of times.
Infield plays in again. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. 7 runs for the Cardinals. Fouls it straight back. Rogers second at bat. He singled to start the game. One ball and 1 strike. Fouls into the mitts. Butterfield gets a swing and a miss. Runners Pasagli at third, Winsek at second. Fassler scored on the balk. Of course, then the runners moved up. The 1-2. Smashes it foul. And it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just missed it. A little out in front.
Well hit, though, again, once again.
Not taking cheap swings, that's for sure.
They sure are not.
And away on Butterfield, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, somehow if you're De Pere, you got to hope to get an easy out here, a pop-up, an easy fly ball, something, just to get some momentum going your way here.
Butterfield kicks and fires. Fly ball to right. It is hooking foul. Trey was on the mound last night when Appleton finished him off. He had a balk yesterday that drove in the tying run in the top of the 7th last night.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tough break. Appleton started stealing, the catcher yelled step off, and right as he was about to pitch it.
Fly ball again, foul territory, and going to let it go is Colton Setzer. 2 on and nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chase Rogers doing what Chase has done the last couple of games, fouling a lot of pitches off and been able to get one that he likes. The 2-2 bounces in there. Krewald with a heck of a stop behind the plate.
Big block.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 1st. And walked him. Base loaded for Charlie Tompak. Charlie walked on 5 pitches. The 11th hitter of the inning with nobody out. Bondwell leads New London 3-0. An elimination game in New London. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Have had a great audience watching online this week. Great attendance here at Buchholz Park. Tompak watches one away, and it's 1-0. And very rarely, I mean, we've noticed it all week, there are very few batters this week that chase pitches. Middleton one that does not chase bad pitches. It's 2-0.
Makes it even tougher for a new pitcher coming in this situation.
There's a strike, 2-1. We saw it in the first game as well. I mean, try and work the edges. Don't get the calls on the balls outside or inside, and then you put one in the zone, and Middleton just rips it.
Yeah, they're going to make you pay.
Fouled off there. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I got to believe the ball looks like a beach ball to most of these guys right now.
Yeah. Two. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout there from to Tompak, and that's the first out of the inning here in the 1st. That'll bring up Jackson Guerrero. Big first out here for Pere defensively. Butterfield away, 1-0. Just got to get that one tally up on the board first, and then you can start working your way through it.
Yeah, that helps. Now, ground ball, double play, that'd be really big for Pere right here.
Fly ball out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Check on see how many pitches that Holden, threw that first inning. Missed away. Malloy had 31 before he was taken out in that first inning. 7 runs. And that he had given up, missed outside again to Guerrero, and it's 3-1.
Now you just got to come and hope the batter misses, hits a nice pop-up for you.
The 3-1. Outside corner for a strike, 3-2. Count runs full with 1 out. Line drive to right, hooking foul. The Middleton dugout was ready to explode. Just a little late and sliced it foul.
Yeah, you can see Setzer in right field is very hobbled. He came out last night in that game, so he's not moving well out there, unfortunately.
And Colton, one of the quickest kids in the tournament. has 10 stolen bases and fouls it off again. Three balls and 2 strikes to Guerrero. Ground ball into right. One will score. They're going to send the second runner, Winsek. Throw is going to go wild, and another one's going to come in to score. And Guerrero will reach third. Rogers scores on the errant throw. Paseglia scores on the hit. Winsek scores on the hit. A 2 RBI base hit for Guerrero and reaches third on the errant throw.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Setzer with the way he's running right now.
Yep.
Just tough to come up on that and make a good throw.
Strike to Easton Harris. Every batter in the Middleton order reached and scored in this inning. It's 10-1 Middleton. An 0-1 count to Easton Harris. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. High chopper off a home plate. Guerrero will score. Throw to first is scooped out. No, another errant throw, and that one's going to be out of play. Another error on to Pere. Guerrero will score on the chopper. 1, 2, 3. Fifth error of the inning. Copeland look at the plate. 13th hitter of the inning for Middleton. 11-1. Look pops up and out of play. Tally everything up once this inning ends at some point. Ground ball through the legs of Butterfield, and another one will come in to score. Heading to second is Look. He's going to be out at second base. Copeland Look drives in another run, and there's 2 away.
Next at bat, number 1, Ray.
Here in the first inning. RBI base hit out there. Got to bring up Ray Feinberg. 12-1 Middleton. Fly ball, shallow right. Backing up is Setzer, and that'll end our first inning. Middleton scores 12 in the first. We'll have it all tallied up for you when we come back. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
15 batters come to the plate for Middleton in the first. 12 runs on 7 hits. There were 5 errors for Pere in that inning. Didn't leave anybody on, and it is a 12-1 lead here in the state championship game for Middleton. And again, just going through their last 3 games, 13-0, 11-1, and now 12-1. And before that, they beat Pere, or they lost to Pere 8-7.
Number 3, Colton Setzer.
So they have been pouring up the numbers here on the scoreboard. I'll bring up Colton Setzer. As Josh mentioned, you saw it even after that catch. He was trying to jog into the dugout. Not the swiftest of feet that he has had all week.
No,
hobbled.
Yeah, still good hitter, but it makes things a lot more difficult.
Calshire now, he gave up a run in the first. His offense came up. They gave him an 11-run lead after the first inning. And Calshire gets a swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't think you could literally ask for more if you're a pitcher.
There's going to be a fly ball to Fassler and left. He's all twisted around. He makes the catch for the first out. 1 away here in the second. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. So far today, or the 2 games today, slow roller foul. Middleton scored 17 runs in the first inning. 5 runs in game 1 in the first, 12 in the first here.
Yeah, if you're Pere, you just got to try to remember you still got 6 innings, but it's hard to get kids to realize that.
Stop there, back by Guerrero. Jackson Guerrero, a web gem at short. Diving play to his right. Gets up and tosses out Krupp line at first for the second out.
Next at bat, number 8, Trenton Krewalt.
That'll bring up Trenton Krewalt, the catcher. Then you have a hit like that that you think is going to go into left field, and then Guerrero makes a heck of a defensive play.
Yeah, that is not going to help inspire any confidence in Pere, unfortunately. Yeah.
Fly ball, first base side out of play. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, and snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. 0-1 here to Krewalt. Calshire skips it, spikes it into the left-handed batter's box. Goes about halfway up the backstop fence, and it's 1-1.
We've seen some really good shortstop play here this week. Guerrero would be one of them. He's been terrific over there.
Some more warm-up action for Pere. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trevor Heck out there. Trevor came in to run for Setzer last night. And he is warming up for Pere in the bullpen. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center. There's a 2-out base hit for Trenton Krewalt. That'll bring up Caden Kreutz with 2 outs, the shortstop, number 9 hitter.
Number 16, Caden Kreutz.
Calshire pumps in a strike. Fouled out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Kreutz. Over to first. Krewald was about a step off of first base. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Cal Shire fires back. Breaking ball in there and ends the second inning. No runs on a base hit. And 1 left on. We've played an inning and a half. It's Middleton 12 and De Pere 1. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
New pitcher on the mound is Trevor Heck, the new pitcher for De Pere. Gavin Kempen makes his way out to right field to replace Colton Setzer, as Colton's got to get ready and hopefully be healthy for their trip to Illinois next week at a national regional. Again, we questioned it last night why he was replaced, but obviously now with him being hobbled, has pretty evident here today that he was not able to do what Colton has been doing all week. He has been replaced out in right field as well, as he will see his tournament come to an end here this afternoon. August Fassler will lead things off. Followed by Joey Pasaglia and Tommy Winsack against Trevor Heck here in the second inning. 12-1 Middleton looking for their first AAA American Legion State Championship. They won the AA in 1978, but are on a tear here to start championship, or the state championship game this afternoon.
August Fassler.
Made it last year to Wisconsin Rapids, got bounced out by De Pere. They lost to Milwaukee, beat Oshkosh in an elimination game, and lost to De Pere in day 3 last year. And they made the 17U state tournament a couple years ago, and most of these boys were on that team, and they wanted to make a statement this year. And so far, it's been a statement and more.
Yes, a statement has definitely been made.
As we're going to start here at the bottom of the second inning. First offering from Heck is swung out and missed by Fassler, and it's 0-1. Bounces in there. One ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. Find rewarding and exciting career opportunities at Grassland. Be part of the gold standard in butter production with Grassland. Get more information at grassland.com. The 2-1. Popped up. Third base side. And it's going to hit into the walkway. Out of play. 2-2 now to Fassler. Pasaglia followed by Winsack. for Middleton, leading 12-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Ground ball into right field. 1 through 9, getting the job done for Middleton. They continue to get the bats going. That'll bring up the DH, Joey Pasaglia. Joey reached on an error, one of 5 in that first inning for Pere. Get everybody in the batting order 1 through 9 that first time around. Gonna drop it and just able to get the out was Pullman.
Unfortunate. Would have been a pretty easy double play there.
Tried to go to first base without the ball. And then he was thinking ahead to try and throw it to second, and he almost allowed the base runner to get there. That'll bring up Tommy Winsek, the third baseman. Trevor Heck kicks and fires. Swing and a miss there by Winsek, and we're even at a ball and a strike. Chase Rogers, the second baseman, is on deck. Two and one here, the number 9 hitter, Tommy Winsek. He also reached on an error and scored. 1 through 9, I was mentioning in that first inning for Middleton. Everybody reached and everybody scored the first time through the batting order. 2-1. Knuckled foul, not a play. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's just not something you see at this level. Hardly ever, let alone in the state championship.
The 2-2. Fly ball to right. That's Kempen backing up. Gavin's going to make the catch. The tag from second is Fassler. He'll get to third standing up on the fly out to right field. 2 away now for Chase Rogers.
Number 12, Chase Rogers.
Chase a single and a walk today. He scored 2 of the runs in the first inning, along with Jackson Guerrero and Easton Harris. All 3 of those guys scored 2 runs in the first. First one misses a touch outside, 1-0.
A good job by Heck so far this inning to come in and at least throw strikes. He's given his team a chance here.
1-0, ground ball into left and a base hit for Chase Rogers. Drives in another run. Another run comes across. That's Fassler, and it's 13-1.
Number 5, Charlie Tompak.
I'll bring up Charlie Tompak. He walked and struck out in that first inning. Outside for a strike to Tompak. The 0-1. Bounced in there. Krewalt with a nice stop behind the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike. Away. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. Trevor Heck with a runner at first. 2 outs. And Tompak misses again. 2-2 to Charlie. A run across here in the second. The 2-2. Fly ball. Right field. Foul territory. Kempen. Oh, right up along the fence. Couldn't quite get there. And we'll stay even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hung up enough. Just a little too close to the fence for Gavin to try and make a play on it. Don't want to go sliding into that fence. Especially when you already lost one right fielder. You don't want to get down another one with just a couple of guys on the bench. 2-2. Smashes it in the left. Offense keeps on rolling here for Middleton with 2 outs for Jackson Guerrero. 2 for 2 in that first inning with a couple of singles, couple runs scored.
Yeah, they are finding every hole available on the field today.
Two on and 2 out. Jackson swings and misses at that one. 0-1. The 0-1 grounded up the middle, and right there is Ethan Collar to end the second inning. 1 run on 3 hits, 2 left on for Middleton. We've played 2. It's 13-1 in favor of Post 245. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
You're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
I had one job between games to figure out whose birthday it was. I was unsuccessful. But we will figure that out in between games. Yeah, that's true. We had the balloon down there earlier, and then it came up to the bleachers, and now it's tied back down there. It'll be the top of the order here for Pere, trailing 13-1. Brett Weckworth. He led the game off with a single. And he's going to fly this one to center field for Charlie Tompak. And 1 pitch and 1 out here to start the third.
Next at bat, number 9, Mason Sequin.
Mason Sequin now. He flew out to Easton Harris back in the first. Weckworth singled in that first inning, reached third on an error, and Isaac Pullman singled him in. Spinner there is good for a strike from Brody Kalshire. Shakes the first one off. That's going to be a smash to left. Backing up is Fassler. It's going to one-hop the wall through the ivy. And Mason Sequin is at second with a 1-out double.
That brings up number 19, Isaac.
That'll bring up the big bopper and Isaac Pullman. RBI single in that first inning.
Just got to see if you can get something positive going here if you're Pere.
Brody Kalshire. Check swing, miss low, and it's 1-0 to Isaac Pullman with Ethan Collar on deck.
Kalshire's making it tough, though. He's been around the zone the whole time. He's doing what he needs to do right now, throwing strikes.
Missed a bit outside. 2-0. With the base open, you don't want to be Going to be a little bit more careful to a hitter like Isaac Pullman. A couple of dingers this week. Part of a back-to-back with Sequin in that Oconomowoc game. Smashes it over to first, bobbled by Ray Feinberg, and he's safe. Feinberg bobbled it a couple times, tried to get it over to Calshire, and Pullman's going to reach on the air.
Number 7, Ethan Collar.
Now there's runners at the corners and one out for Ethan Collar. Heck of a try there by Calshire to get that foot down, but the throw, a couple bobbles by Feinberg, and then the throw was off the mark.
Yeah, he would have had him on if he just bobbled it that first time, but it was the second bobble that cost him there. Not 100% sure what that was, but...
Runners at the corners. There's a strike to Collar. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners and one out. Ball and a strike here to Collar. Reach out and fielder's choice back in the first. Missed a bit high and in. 2-1. Sequin at third. Pullman at first with one out here in the top of the third inning. 13-1 Middleton. Outside missed again. 3-1. Ground ball to short. Guerrero to second for one. The relay over to first in time. 6-4-3 double play to end the third inning. No runs on a hit. There was an error and one left. We have played 2.5, still 13-1 Middleton. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Call today. Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
All right, we go to the, what inning are we? The third inning. I got it. My scorebook is all messed up here after that first inning. But we're in the bottom of the third with Easton Harris and Copeland Look, followed by Ray Feinberg. Yeah, that inning, besides that first pitch flyout, you had a double. Had runners at the corners and one out, and all the momentum that DePere may have had got erased pretty quick.
Yeah, very unfortunate. A pitch away from getting a walk and bases loaded with one out, and boy, just couldn't steer the momentum their way.
Easton Harris, Copeland Look, and Ray Feinberg here in the third. Missed inside, 2-0. If you're just joining us, you missed a lot. afterwards, you can scroll back. There's a fly ball to right center, and miscommunication between Kempen and Sequin. A leadoff double for Easton Harris.
Yeah, those are the types of things that happen when this type of game, just, ball that probably should have been caught, and neither of them weren't able to take it.
Middleton's just looking back. DePere led 1-0 after a half inning, and Middleton came back, scored 12 in the bottom of the first. And it has been all Middleton since about the fourth or fifth batter of that first inning. Every batter, everybody in the lineup, 1 through 9, reached and scored in that first inning for Middleton. Ground ball to second, picked up there. And Harris will reach third. A look will be erased on the ground out. One away now for Ray Feinberg. But thank you all for tuning in this week on Zaleski Sports. It has been a great week, all 15 games. Go back and watch them on Zaleski Sports on YouTube. They'll be there for eternity. As long as YouTube lets us on there. There's a fly ball to center. Tagging from third will be Easton Harris. The throw home is up the line. There's a heck of a toss there from center field. Harris will score on the sacrifice fly.
Yeah,
there's 2 away.
Great throw to make that even close.
Batting number 9.
Eitan
D'Onofrio.
Eitan D'Onofrio on for August Fassler. Eitan played a couple of games earlier this week. And we appreciate everyone tuning in. Next year, we'll be up at Northwood County in Marshfield at Jack Hackman Field. That's debatable.
No comment here.
Well, they're tearing everything down in Rapids, so
that's for sure.
There's a strike to Eitan. Breaking ball away. One ball and one strike. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 1 strike to D'Onofrio. Inside corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the third. There's a swing and a miss. D'Onofrio is down. We've played 3. It's 14-1 Middleton. We go to the top of the 4th. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fere, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Blake Flynn, the new hurler here for Middleton as we head to the fourth inning. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for De Pere, trailing 14-1. Mentioned going up to Marshfield next year, being joined the last couple of games here by Marshfield Blue Devils head coach Josh Metz. It's a privilege, and it's going to be a lot of fun going up to Marshfield next year for a state tournament.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just love hosting events, and we're going to try to definitely do our best and put our best foot forward, and just have to hope for weather like this, I guess. It's I guess the positive is we're not playing in Rapids, so that seems to be a rain guarantee at this point. But yeah, if we can get weather half this decent, we'll be sitting pretty good. But yeah, just definitely can't wait for that opportunity to host, and obviously the opportunity to play in state. But I mean, just the opportunity to showcase our field, showcase everything we have as in Marshfield baseball. Definitely looking forward to it.
And not quite a grandstand this large, but there are a lot of seats. A lot of people able to come down, and it is covered too, so that's beneficial.
That's good. Yeah, that helps. That'll hopefully help. I'm guessing there won't be a lot of people sitting in the middle seats, but there's plenty of spots there along the first and third base bleachers. So, but yeah, hopefully we have good crowds, and obviously that's what helps make this event so special.
Trevor Heck to lead things off to start here in the fourth, and we saw it on Tuesday night as well. Always that last game of the first day is always so special with the host team playing and having the Legion, all the teams or the teams that are staying around line up and be recognized. And always that last game of the first day is a very special tradition that you don't want to miss.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, hopefully we can find something good to, maybe even draw a few more fans out there for us and for that one. And yeah, we'll definitely need the fan support when we're playing there.
Gavin Kempen now after the hit by pitch to Trevor Heck. West De Pere helmet on that he had on. De Pere and West De Pere, the represented schools for this De Pere Legion. First one misses away. For Blake Flynn. Blake has pitched a couple of times this week. One ball, no strikes. Line drive to left field. Gavin Kempen with a base hit. And 2 on and nobody out now for Ethan Krepline. So the 2 pinch hitters are the new 2 additions to this batting order. Get on with nobody out.
Yeah, good for them to come in and, off the bench, haven't played a lot this week, so good to step in and, get some base runners for De Pere here.
Ethan Krepline at the plate. Missed for a ball. I just want to know. Trenton Krewalt, the catcher, on deck. The 1-0. Drops low, 2-0. Nobody out in top of the fourth. Missed again, 3-0 to Krepline. The 3-0 offering coming home and walked him on 4 pitches. Bases are loaded now, nobody out. For De Pere in the fourth. That'll bring up the catcher, Trenton Krewalt. Singled in the second.
Number 8, Trenton Krewalt.
Bases loaded and nobody out here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, you're just hoping for something good here if you're Pere.
Some quick movement, warm-up action in the Middleton bullpen. The 1-0. Breaking ball is swung on and missed. Caden Kreutz on deck, then back to the top of the order. The 1-1 offering coming home. Bounced in there. Nice stop behind the plate by Copeland Look, who has been a wall this week for Middleton behind the plate. Runners bases are loaded and nobody out. Pick off at second. Now they got him picked off. Got him there. Now home and got him. Nope, safe at home. Didn't get the tag on the shoulder. Runner will score. That's Trevor Heck. There's one away.
Don't see that play very often.
Now there's just a runner at first and one out. Now a ground ball to Guerrero at short to second for one, and this inning is not over. It was bobbled for a minute. Krepline out at second. Krewald reaches on the fielder's choice. And there's two away, just like that. And that'll bring up Caden Kreutz. Yeah, something that I'm assuming that Copeland Look probably relayed and told, or the catcher relayed to the pitcher, and then shortstop was right behind him and had him picked off at second base.
Yeah, it's a great play. A lot of times those guys on second think they got free reign and they can just go half the time they're up to halfway to third already. Yep. Yeah.
The 1-0. Fouls into the mitt. 1 ball and 1 strike. (14-2) Middleton, top of the fourth. AAA American Legion State Championship here in the state of Wisconsin. Fly ball to center. Tom Pack is there, and that'll end the fourth inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There's 1 left on. We've played 3.5, 14-2 in favor of Middleton. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
AAA Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with AAA Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. AAA Bank, real people, real conversations. At AAA Bank,
take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Enjoying the Gorgeous weather we have had here this week, and Middleton fans enjoying the lead that their team has. It has been all Middleton since the bottom of the first inning. Jonathan Schecker will be the new hitter for Joey Pasaglia in the DH spot. John batted in the first game as well. I think he had a ground ball to short. First offering. Will Gilliland, the pitcher warming up for Middleton. Caleb Scheller, the new catcher for De Pere. Drops low, evens it up at a ball and a strike. And we'll be on the field after the conclusion of this game, get our interviews done, and then we'll have all the trophy presentations and whatnot. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, ground ball to short. Gobbled up there by Kreutz. 1 up and 1 down for Tommy Winsek.
That brings up number 4, Tommy Winsek.
Tommy today reached on an error in the first and scored in the first and flew out to right field in the second. Middleton looking for a 5-win week. They had to win earlier today against Appleton. Dominated that game. Came out and put a 12 spot up in the bottom of the first inning here. And fouled it back, and it's 0-2. 13 last night, or yesterday afternoon, against Manitowoc. 11 earlier this afternoon, and now 14. The last 3 games, ground ball to third. Picked up by Krepline, and retires Winsek on the ground down. There's 2 away for the top of the order, and Chase Rogers.
Now, top of the order for Middleton.
Chase 2 for 2 today. A couple of singles and RBI in the second. Walked in that first inning. Scored 2 runs in that first inning. First offering to Rogers, misses high for a ball.
Yeah, I'd have to say it's been quite a week for Middleton. Just really good baseball all around.
And the one blunder, or the one scratch against their record, came against De Pere. And that was a 8-7 walk-off win for De Pere a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, definitely one they could have had too. You know, 2
Ground
balls lost in the sky in that one.
And it's going to retire the side. Here in the 4th, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 5th. Last shot here for De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Church or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-BT.com.
A lot to be smiling about on the Middleton side. Leading 14-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. De Pere will have the top of the order against Will Gilliland, as Middleton will try and secure history here today and pick up their first AAA state championship in team history. Again, they made it in 1978 after winning the AA state tournament. Made it in 2001, 2022, 2024 last year in Wisconsin Rapids. And this year is looking more and more like Middleton's crowning achievement here in American Legion Baseball. Will Gilliland needs 3 against Brett Weckworth. Squares the bunt, hits outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 missed high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. There's a strike in to Weckworth, and it's 1-2. Gilliland comes set. Fires home, ground ball up the middle of under the glove of Guerrero, and a leadoff base hit for Brett Weckworth. And that'll bring up Mason Sequin. Fly on a double today for Mason.
The way Guerrero's been playing this week, I thought he was going to make that play.
If he would have, it probably wouldn't have surprised too many people.
No,
I mean, the way
not
that
at this point.
Fly ball to right. There's Easton Harris backing up, makes the catch for the first out. And there's one away for Isaac Pullman. Easton Harris in that first game against Manitowoc, talked to him afterwards. He had a couple of big diving catches, a couple of big-time plays in that first game of the tournament for Middleton. A diving catch with the bases loaded, and a couple of big-time hits as well, including the game winner. Pullman tried to put that one into the Wisconsin River. Smashed a couple of home runs this week as Isaac. And they were not cheapies either.
That they were not. Yeah, he can hit.
Checked his swing, went, and it's 0-2. Going to community college in Rosemont, Minnesota to play baseball. There's a smash to right. Easton Harris tracking it and makes the catch up along the warning track, and there's 2 outs. Here the 5th for Ethan Collar, pardon me. Ethan reached out a fielder's choice and bounced into a double play. De Pere down to their final 1 here. Will Gilliland trying to finish it off for post 245. And Will Gilliland just wants to throw an extra ball and toss it over to first base.
Yeah, definitely don't have to worry about the runner there.
Offering home, fly ball to right. Easton Harris is there in the Middleton post 245. Cardinals are your state champions here in 2025. 14-2 over De Pere, and Middleton are your state champions. Congratulations to Middleton. Congratulations to De Pere on a great season. We'll be on the field for our interviews, and then the interviews, and then the trophy presentation. You've been watching the championship game of American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Pere, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Well, the last hit up the middle, we're like surprised he didn't get the ball. The last single. All right, welcome back to Stevens Point, Middleton, your 2025 state champions. Coach, the offense came to life the last 3 days. It's a big time win. Just talk about the state championship.
Yeah, no better time to get the bats hot, and I'm really proud of these guys. Worked for it the last 2-3 years, and to see us kind of come together at the right time and avenge the loss early in the week.
Bro, you didn't get anything on you, bro. I got it all. Oh.
Dang it. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. So these guys are awesome. So glad to go out on top of the win.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a loss to Pere a couple nights ago, but still put up 7 runs that night, and the pitching staff came through, defense came through. Let's talk about the guys finishing up the job.
Yeah, I think we always seem to play better when there's something on the line, and obviously a lot on the line today in the last couple days, so stepped up to the occasion and, got us a state championship.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bringing our guys here, state champion. Just talk about how that feels with this group of guys.
Yeah, well, you got here last year, not the result we wanted, but this year, we knew we had the guys to do it, and we did it.
Yeah, I mean, you just mentioned went to Rapids last year, not the result you guys wanted, but offense come to life the last couple days, and got the job done. Just talk about that.
We knew bats, and it was just a matter of time before they came alive, and good time to, like Coach said.
Perfect. All right, those guys switched spots here. Jackson, a couple big defensive plays today, and obviously 12 runs in the first inning helps out a lot as well. Just talk about overall performance in the championship game.
Yeah, I thought our team overall played well. We've been playing with this group of guys for like 3-4 years now. It was just an amazing game to end it off, and yeah, win the state championship is always amazing.
Yeah, I've talked to you guys the last couple days. The 17U team you guys mentioned came here a couple years ago, didn't get the job done. Now you're state champions here in Stevens Point. Just talk about the feeling with these guys.
Yeah, we still remember that pregame, like 17U, we made it here, couldn't quite get it done. So we had that in the back of our minds this whole time, and yeah, just amazing to get the job done.
All right, we're gonna put them all in the house. Go get all your guys over here.
Hey, come here. Everyone. We're on the house?
We're the Middleton Cardinals. We're the state champs. We're in the house.
All right, sir.
Yeah,
Chase, you got it. Easton.
Hey. 3, 2, 1.
We're the Middleton Cardinals, and we're in the house. Stay.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
All set, Steve? We're good. Yep. Do I have to turn this off?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wisconsin American Legion Baseball Association invites you to participate in the closing ceremony of the 97th Annual Class AAA State Tournament. Your attention is directed to home plate. Representing the American Legion Department of Wisconsin is Commander Nathan Bond of Williams Bay. Representing the Wisconsin American Legion Baseball Association is yours truly, Commissioner Dan Lucas. Representing host Stevens Point Post 6 American Legion Baseball, Tournament Host Chairman and Board President Bobby Opiola. This time, a few words from Commander Bond.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Thank young men for a great effort. This is something. All right. Something you'll probably remember for the rest of your lives. I hope you do. I hope you've learned a lot about teamsmanship, and sportsmanship. That's the whole purpose of this program. moms and dads, aunts and uncles, friends, thank you for supporting our athletes.
Thank you. And on behalf of the baseball committee, thank you to Stevens Point, Bobby Opiola, his volunteers, City of Stevens Point Park and Recreation Department for hosting the tournament here in Stevens Point this week. We're also blessed with very good weather once we dodged some early rain on Tuesday and just avoided some rain on Wednesday. But with that, we'd like to get started with awards. We'll name the 18-player all-tournament team. Players that are present, please gather around home plate for a picture. First from Stevens Point, Peyton Fleece. From Oconomowoc, Jack Pipp. From Eau Claire, Owen Welch. From Manitowoc, Bennett Johnson. From Manitowoc, Landon Chalupny. From Manitowoc, Aaron Stefani. From the Appleton Doubledays, Dan Deek. From the Appleton Doubledays, Lincoln Thiede. From the Appleton Doubledays, Cade Prestigiacomo. From De Pere, Trey Butterfield. Come forward. From De Pere, Mason Sequin. From De Pere, Colton Setzer. And from De Pere, Isaac Pullman. From Middleton, Brody Kalshire. From Middleton, Bennett O'Connor. From Middleton, August Fassler. From Middleton, Charlie Tompak. And from Middleton, Chase Rogers. Someone wants to take a picture of the group photo here? That would. Now is the time. Thank you. Individual medals for runner-up De Pere. We'll read you off one by one, and then you get your individual medal. First from De Pere, Gavin Kempen. Caleb Scheller. Trevor Heck. Holden Malloy. Caden Kreutz. Trenton Krewalt. Ethan Krepline. Colton Setzer. Trey Butterfield. Ethan Collar. Isaac Pullman. Mason Sequin. And Brett Weckworth. Individual medals for state champion Middleton. Jonathan Schecker. Blake Flynn. Will Gilliland. Aiden D'Onofrio. Bennett O'Connor. Tommy Winsick. Brody Kelshire. Joey Pisaglia. August Fassler. Ray Feinberg. Copeland Look. Easton Harris. Jackson Guerrero. Charlie Tompak. and Chase Rogers. Okay, special awards and then the team trophies. Sportsmanship this year is awarded to Manitowoc. The tournament hitting award this year with a batting average of .471 and 12 total bases from the Appleton Doubledays, Cade Prestigiacomo. Tournament's most valuable player went 10 for 19 with 11 runs scored and 4 stolen bases from Middleton, Chase Rogers. Okay, the runner-up team trophy will manager Brian Setzer of runner-up to Pere. Please step forward for your team plaque. Champion team trophy will manager Chris Baston of state champion Middleton. Please step forward. We have one last piece of hardware to hand out. You saw it at the concession stand all week, the Commissioner's Trophy. This brings back a tradition that was lost about 3 decades ago, where the association would hand out a traveling trophy each year to the state champion. This year is the 100th anniversary of American Legion Baseball. The first state tournament was held in Wisconsin in 1928. All of the state champions since then have been engraved on this trophy. And the state champion will hold on to this till next June. So this is the first time it's officially been awarded, and this is our version of this Stanley Cup. So guys, when you take it for your one, you get to keep it in one piece. So will the representative from Middleton please step forward for the Commissioner's Trophy? Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the AAA State Tournament, the 97th annual version here in Stevens Point. We appreciate your support of American Legion Baseball, and we hope to see you at next year's tournament in Marshfield. Thank you for attending, and as always, please drive home safely.